Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of The Collection. This week we are doing the Nintendo GameCube. Woohoo! Now, I've actually got one of the first launch GameCubes, and when they first came out, all of them were either purple or black. I already had the black PS2, and my TV and everything else was black, so obviously had to get the black GameCube. As you can see on the bottom here, I actually have the GameCube's version of Super Game Boy. I forget what it's actually called. Don't really see an actual name for it. Oh, yeah, never mind. It's just called the Game Boy Player. And I also have the little cord for this somewhere. I think it might be with the Game Boy stuff, and I just kept setting it aside. But it's essentially a little plug that you just connect in here. Wait, no, what am I kidding? What am I saying? This is just the cord to connect the systems together. Obviously, you put your game in here, and then I have a cord that pretty much has the end of a controller, but it connects to the Game Boy Advance, so you can use it for certain games, such as Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker or the Pokemon games. So anyway, here's my GameCube. Obviously I've got a controller sitting here for it. I actually have a couple more of them, but they're sitting with the Wii stuff right now, since you can use them on the Wii. And then I have the memory cards, which still kept up the little block thing. I think all these had 59 blocks. Is that it? I don't know. It says 59 on it. Here's one of the Animal Crossing ones. And I have a 251 down here. And I also have, for accessories, I have simply this little case to hold all the games and stuff. To be honest, these little clips on here for the controllers I never used because of where my system was, right next to my TV. There wasn't room for it. And I actually stopped using this stand as soon as I got the Game Boy Player, simply because if you actually use the Game Boy Player, well, this stand actually blocks a little opening for it, so it doesn't really do you any good, especially if you play older games that are hanging out, so the stand became no use once the Game Boy Player came out. But I still have it just to keep it around. And since the collection is not that big, we're going to be able to get through this in one video. See, we also have a couple gamer graphics here. We have a Super Smash Bros. Melee one here. And then we also have Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, which this one you got for pre-ordering the game, obviously. Strangely enough, I actually pre-ordered it from Best Buy and then completely forgot about it and didn't remember it until probably like 2 months after the game came out, and they said my pre-order didn't count for anything, so I said fuck it and never got the game. But to start things off, I have the disc here for the Game Boy Player itself. And next up we have Animal Crossing. I'm going to try and hold them up more in the light here, which came with the little memory card. If you use this memory card in the game, you got like classic NES games to put inside your town. Next up we have launch game here, Luigi's Mansion. Kind of interesting since Luigi's a scaredy cat. Gotta go around and suck up ghosts and create portraits to try and save Mario. Honestly, it was not that great of a game, but whatever. For a launch title, it served its purpose. It was kind of fun. Then we have Mario Kart Double Dash. Kind of an interesting idea. You could even race as two different people and just simply share a cart, I believe, from what I remember. And next up we have, switch that up there, Pokemon Colosseum, the GameCube version of Pokemon Stadium, obviously. And as you can see here, get connected and connect your Game Boy Advances to it. And this game was really fun. Had a little bit of a side mission where I think there was a thing where you could steal people's Pokemon, and it was Team Rocket's doing or something. I don't know, maybe it wasn't even Team Rocket at this point, but kind of interesting. Gale of Darkness obviously was when they had dark Pokemon and stuff. So anyway, with Pokemon Coliseum, I also got this little bonus disc where you can get Jirachi onto your game, the Wish Pokemon. They're still doing this kind of thing now, except for now you have to attend special events to get Pokemon or go to GameStop on days when they're going to have it. Alright, coming up next, since I never had a Dreamcast but always loved Sonic games, I picked up Sonic Adventure DX, the Director's Cut, which has one of the best game openings ever. And I'm throwing stuff around now because I'm an idiot. Also playing on the Chao Garden here. If you had Pokemon Advance, you could actually connect it. As you can see, it's Game Boy Advance compatible. You can move the Chaos onto the little Chao Garden and have them play little games and stuff. Which also was with Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, which this game I believe actually came out before Sonic Adventure DX for the GameCube. Obviously on the Dreamcast they followed actual order, but I'm pretty sure Adventure 2 came out first. As you can see, Game Boy Advance once again. This was the appearance of Shadow. And oddly enough, I remember seeing a really special Sonic Adventure 2 when I was up in Wisconsin visiting family when it first came out. And it was like some, I don't know, it was a foldable case. It wasn't a jewel case like you see for all the other Dreamcast games. And it came with like a special coin. But I have never seen anything online about that or anything else, so kind of feel like I missed out by not just picking it up for the hell of it at that time. Next up we have Sonic Heroes, their attempt at a little 3-team gameplay. Didn't really work out that well, but made for some interesting gameplay. Next up we have Sonic Mega Collection, similar to the Mega Man Anniversary Collection and Mega Man X Collection. Essentially it's just all the old games tied into one. And of course they allowed it so you could have Sonic and Knuckles combined with all 3 games, and you could unlock a bunch of different stuff, so it was fun. Then we have Super Mario Sunshine. Since Luigi gets his own weird game, of course Mario's gotta get it too. Of course this one, unlike Galaxy, did not get a sequel. So, I don't know, kind of left the GameCube dying off pretty quickly. Of course, with games like Super Smash Bros. Melee, it didn't really need much. Once you had this game in your collection, you were pretty much set. Don't really have to go into any more stories about this one, obviously, because everyone has them. And of course, Ninja Turtles was rebooting at the same time, so they had their own kind of melee-based game. Beat the hell out of each other, have fun. Not as good as the originals, but if you ever get a chance, Nickelodeon had a little movie based where this series actually met up with the older series and they go back to the original comic, and lots of good stuff. Sorry if I sound kind of dry here, it's just I'm just waiting for Marvel vs. Capcom 3 at this point. But here we have the special Legend of Zelda Collector's Edition promotional disc, where it comes with the original 2 Zeldas, and then it comes with Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. I just found it kind of weird at the time that they skipped A Link to the Past, but yeah, from what I've seen, this is selling for like $75, so glad I got a copy of that. Then I also have, for pre-ordering the Wind Waker, I've got the Ocarina of Time disc as well as Ocarina of Time Master Quest, which was the Japanese harder edition. Also a highly priced game. And finally, to wrap things up, I have Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker. I was not a big fan of the cell shading or this particular story in the game, but whatever. It's good. So that's it. Sorry it sounded kind of dry. Just kind of wanted to get through that since it is a smaller collection. See everybody next week. Later.